Hello, this is Houston Bennett with another Java 2 video walkthrough for term 1412. For this week. We are getting into multiple activity applications and how to move data back and forth between each activity using explicit and implicit intents. So, as we can see here, our application was to have three screens: a list, a view, and an add screen. Each of those screens are supposed to be each are to be an activity on their own. Each activity has a fragment to create the UI. The add screen will allow for the user to enter at least 3 points of data, as you can see here. The list screen, which I'll show you here in a little bit, will show a list of the data that's been entered, and the view screen shows a little bit more of the details. Let's see here. The list of data is stored in a file, and the data can be added and removed from the list, and the changes are saved out to the file so that the data gets saved between launches of the app. The view screen will allow the user to delete an item. When delete is selected, it should go back to the list screen. The list should re-update to show that the item has been removed, and the explicit intents are used to pass that data, such as the item that was clicked in the list to show the details, and which item is deleted to go back to the list. Let's see here. The add screen should accept user input. The view screen does not. The data is stored into a file using a list of serializable objects, which I'll show there in the code in a moment. The result intents go back and forth to pass the data, and like I said before, the list should automatically refresh to show that you've deleted an item. So let's get on with that. I showed some of these requirements already, the 3 items here. So let's go ahead and show that we can add something to the list. Just real quick, we'll add cheese, fingers, and wiggly. And ideally, these boxes should clear out when you add a character, or at least return back to their default text. But at this point, I'm just happy that I was actually able to collect and write the data to a file. So let's go on and view the list. There's the cheese, fingers, and wiggly, and if we click on one of them, it takes us over to the details, as you can see there. One thing though, the delete does not work properly. I am able to catch the fact that the delete button gets clicked. My method is called to delete the character, but for whatever reason it doesn't actually happen, as you can see here. If you can navigate back to the add, and we can go ahead and add something else here. Just so we know that all that stuff is editable. So it does get added there. All that stuff changes. Oh, it looks like I have a little bit of a goof there. My name is getting loaded into the race spot, but a little bit of an oddball, but it still works, at least functionally, if not exactly the way you would expect. My object here is serializable. It gets saved out to the file here and read back in when the list gets loaded here. So all of that stuff works, and I'm really proud for that. This week was much better than last, especially since I figured out my file I/O problems. So I look forward to the next week, and thank you very much.